thankless job, this.
Right, just follow me. Our road was a long one, but here we are at...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your... Or shall change once we have... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morning.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
I quite agree.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of what's more. This inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of... 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermon's eastern edge and investigate him? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
"'Tis dark as pitch, master." Pray, light your lantern afore I trip.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Dorian! Yeah! Ice is our ally against such foods.
Over so
Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
look upon this sky for all eternity. It wasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble along.
Here, if you please.
Idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you
It's in your charge. Arling has the same spell and will overwhelm our 30,000 fine magic.
would have me lead. Consider it done.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Lucky us. That's worth taking. I hope you weren't expecting mercy. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I'll go in
We fight!
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only... The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. You'll not live to regret this! This spell will empower you with elemental magic!
You have my protection.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. the Templar? Had we not used their rage to our advantage? Too easily done. Our will enter this road line. To the crows working, Worship. Our best. What? The altar was staring me right in the face.
I'll gladly take the lead.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
You there! Are you looking to enter? You best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
I'll have to remember this place. This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Do stop by again.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find...
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
Is this where you've been all this time? 'Tis rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing our equipment. I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around.
Well met, sir.
How might I be of service? Do come again.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Could you come over here?
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
What say we mark it in our minds as a place of interest?
It is broken, and repairing it is beyond our means. We've no choice but to take the longer way around.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy. Here, if you please.
Watch out from the beast as it breathes exhaust.
To think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer
This ox cart's bound for Ver. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Fancy anything one wears? Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to...
survive. So if we... check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
I'm suddenly taken with the mood to show off.
I've all manner of... farms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows, the timing could not be more unwelcome. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the room? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to... I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall...
Displaying bowmanship for an elf? My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, I refer to Waldar many a time as Disa demand, and many a time as the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in us. Our laws dictate that thus, as the storm... What say you? Might you be willing? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine.
You!
I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
That's just what I was thinking. Over here!
Here we go again.
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
Understood. Beauty is the foothold to soar to greater heights.
Could you come over here?
So soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Lee thinks we can use this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master. You have my support.
Not be allowed.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Over here! Displaying bowmanship for an elf? My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine. I know the way. Follow me.
Guide us away from him. Now we shan't lose our way.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use...
Keep an eye on the far end of the bridge as we proceed.
Who can say what awaits us on the other side? Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
You have my support.
Could you come over here?
I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. Hobgoblin! You have my protection.
Here, use this fire to ignite our foes.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Saved again. I'll redeem myself yet.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
Oh, true to your word, this shan't do. How are we to proceed if you haven't the means to shoot a...
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brandt at once. Right. Just follow me. This way, if you please, Master. over here!
We've arrived well enough. Where to next? I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of Beastrons.
Truly? Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
We must rest.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day up?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them.
You!
Our road was a long one, but here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastron merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastron. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your majesty's ingenuity.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway. I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Do you come over here?
Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your stepmaster. Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make. Though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here. Haven't you a lantern, Arisen? Goblins approach!
No! The Arisen has been poisoned! No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Still in the fight. This is my end. Stand strong.
The road ahead is long, Master. What are fairy stones for, if not times such as these?
That's just what I was thinking.
Fret not! I'll make the pain go away. Best keep still a moment.
I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? You're all right. I've got you.
Perhaps you'd like to take care of it. Well said. My magics are at your disposal.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly help.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. No, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll get that for you.
You'll not live to regret this. I have to take spell that will overwhelm our foes without combined magics. Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
You ought not to be so careless.
Wolf sword here!
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours.
Over here!
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
We've got goblins!
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive
This way, if you please.
Battle is best avoided here.
Thank you. Here, by way of thanks.
Could you come over here? Oh, that looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished.
Our bellies will last a little longer.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Caution is called for when crossing any bridge, regardless of its make.
There is no worse place to be ambushed than the middle of a bridge.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There, Master! Great! Nice look, nice to thank you against this one. One of us can do that. Feast your eyes on this!
This is rather thrilling.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can they really afford to carry more?
That's a great chance, all right?
Prior to your trouble against this one. You'll want to remove that sign.
This is rather thrilling. Could you come over here?
Ice is our ally against such feats. You'll want to remove that sign, and soon.
This is rather thrilling. Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway. I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Stop, Goblin! Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
You'll want to remove that slime, and soon.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Ask me to sell off your surplus items.
Follow me.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
'Tis easily done. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
At first glance, it seems impossible. But unless I'm mistaken, an alternate path is close at hand.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'twent so far away. Could you come over here? over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become foolish. We'll each try.
I have had the same spell that will overwhelm our foes out of line magic.
Here, if you please. At any rate, my, you've got surety in your step. Not to worry. You'll find your feet in time, I'm sure.
My thanks. True word, never have I seen such a thing.
Sights a lot makes work vanquishing. mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
I'm ready to attack, Master. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd need them to go barging in. Have you further business here, Master? In truth, I cannot imagine new discoveries await.
No experience is entirely without value, but it is difficult to summon the enthusiasm when it repeats overmuch.
More harpies! Keep out of reach of their talent!
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different attack.
The Arisen has been rendered unconscious. All the ill timing.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
Feast your eyes on this!
Ice attacks will soon see this photo.
What say we set the enemy's teeth a chattering?
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Consider me your bulwark. What happened to you? Oh, you're unconscious, I see. Another one down. Here is it.
I dare say, the Arisen should have defeated this lot without us.
That was certainly worthwhile. All creatures who know death cling to life.
'Tis a wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst.
I'm safe. Thank you.
The stars glimmer. Oh, I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Could you come over here? Do try to keep me in your sights, Master.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
Why does the sea fill me with such unease?
I imagine we would not escape a plot.
We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow, was it? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Right, just follow me.
My jaw aches something.
Well met, sir.
That is a welcome sight.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure to read over the deed. Here you are, dear.
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermund. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
Me? I sell defense. Now, this hardly bears saying, but... Don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it for... First. Many thanks.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Go on, have a look. Hoy, looking to... No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to look. And you might even make a new pleasure doing business with you.
What business have you here?
Is there aught this pawn might do for you? Where ought we to go now?
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Work's work. More than my life's worth, yes. Can't put a price on qual. No one knows their craft better than ours.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
I can't wait to see what the day
driving me up the wall, Tiz.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I...
Follow me. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Well met, sir.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.